Hey there, PARmovement. Welcome to your golf fitness video. Today we are going over the second pillar of golf fitness, and that is stability. So we're gonna give you 3 awesome stability drills that are going to get those intrinsic spinal stabilizers firing, prep the body for the golf course so you're in a prime and perfect position to create and execute a great swing. But first, real quick, if you need to learn how to warm up for the golf course, we have a quick 10-minute warm up in the link below. Check it out. It'll get you prepped and mobile for your next round so you're not stiff on that golf course. But first, or should I say, let's get into those 3 stability drills. So one thing that's very important, and many people when they're training for the sport of golf and they overlook, is actually creating stability in that core first, right? Many people want to do fancy rotational drills and thinking they're going to increase rotational power, but what actually happens if we do not have adequate intrinsic spinal stabilizers, our body will shut us down and not allow us to rotate and be as powerful as we want. So we need to make sure those stabilizers are firing strong before we get into those big rotational demanding movements. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna start off, a very easy one you can do right at your house is a crossbody dead bug. This is great to increase that rotational stability, and we're trying to target a few specific muscles deep in that core. They're your deepest core muscles. And so all you gotta do is get into this dead bug position. I'm going to cross one hand over, so I have my left hand on my right knee, and all I'm gonna do is go up overhead and extend that leg out, all while maintaining a very flat lower back, right? So we're creating a rotational demand, and we're trying to stabilize that with a nice flat back. What I don't wanna see is you overextending and letting that lumbar get off the ground, right? Let's get that whole lower back flat. You're gonna go into this into this movement, hold, 1, 2, come back up, switch, extend out, flat back. When you get down here, give it another little extra contraction, press on that knee, and then come back out. Switch, again, hold, and you should feel that area around your belly button firing, or really sucking, that navel sucking into that spine. That's your transverse abdominis firing, and that's one of your deep spinal stabilizers. So next, after we kind of get the anti-rotation going, we're going to get the lateral seams of the hips and the core strong. So many of us, the weakest part of the human body, or the weakest motion of the body, is lateral movement or lateral strength. So we're going to do a simple side plank with a leg raise, and I'll give you a few progressions if this is a little tough. So what the full movement will look like, you will get into a side plank, stack your feet on top of each other. Right, I'm sure you see this at your local gym in those Les Mills body pump classes. What I want you to do is stack on top. We're not going to let the hip dip. Suck that belly button in, and we're just going to raise that leg up. We're going to do that 10 times. So what I like to see is the toe kind of stacked towards the ground, not opening up. Okay, I don't want you to come up like this. All right, keep the toes pointing in the same direction through the whole movement. So you're going to do 10 on each side after you did your 10 dead bugs. And so now we are strengthening up those glutes to help stabilize the core, help stabilize the spine. And we're also increasing or strengthening those kind of lateral deviation stabilizers in the lower spine, okay? So next we need to create some anterior stability. So one thing that happens in many of us in that golf swing is we just kind of get totally laxed in here. Many of us, after we sit, after a long week of sitting, and we think we're sitting in a nice, great posture, we get very overly tight here, and then this shuts off the anterior structure or anterior muscles of that core. So we want to get out of that position, get you ready for that round on Saturday, get that core firing. So all you need, I have plank sliders here, or floor sliders. You can use a towel on like a hardwood floor, and we're gonna go ahead and increase that core stability. So all you gotta do is get onto these sliders, get into a plank position, don't be sloppy, squeeze those glutes, suck that belly button up, and then we're just going to push away, okay? And we're going to challenge our core. We're gonna go to the spot right before we feel like we're about to dip, okay? So I want you to keep that core nice and tight, slide forward and back. Remember, you can use a towel, or something, anything you can get, a shirt, anything that'll slide on the floor. So you're gonna do 2 sets of 10 of the dead bugs, get that transverse stronger. Then you're going to do 2 sets of 10 of the side planks with the leg raises. And then you're going to do 2 sets of 10 with the plank sliders. And real quick, like I said, I wanted to show you some progressions for that side plank. Well, first progression is just getting into this position and holding if you can't raise the legs. Second progression is getting onto the elbow and then trying to raise the legs if you can't raise the legs. And then thirdly is just holding here in this side plank. And if you're just gonna hold a side plank, I want you to go ahead and do that for 30 seconds because that's about how long it takes for 10 reps. So enjoy that. That's the second pillar of that golf fitness. That's the stability. Make sure those spinal stabilizers are firing because we need to make sure that spine is in a good position so we don't put too much rotational torque on there and then we start messing up with those discs. So get it firing. Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna go over the third pillar of fitness, which is strength. We're gonna make sure we're strong in a functional manner. We're not gonna put on bulk. We're gonna teach you how to get stronger while integrating the core all at the same time, so it's strong and ready for that golf course. So check that out. That's the next video. Real quick, if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give us a thumbs down. And then what I want you to do is tell us when the last time it was that you worked out, right? If you're not working out, let us know. If you're struggling to get in the gym, and maybe we can help you out. So check it out. And lastly, don't forget the ultimate warm-up in the link below. Check it out, 10 minutes, quick warm-up. Get your body prepped for the golf course. I see a lot of you out there on the golf course, very stiff. I don't want you to be that person. So try it out, see it, tell us if you like it, and enjoy.